Lots of these packages were destined for the United States, but now they're going to be sent elsewhere.
We've decided to stop shipping to the US because we can't provide clarity to our customers. It's tough to make a decision, especially when it represents a third of your overall revenue.
The Australian fashion brand is making this call after the US president decided to end a long-running tax exemption for global retailers.
That was kind of the way that countries were able to still trade and not be subjected to huge tariffs for the end consumer.
Until now, goods going into the States worth $800 or less weren't taxed. This so-called de minimis exemption is being axed on August 29. Products will now get the tariff associated with their country of origin or a duty ranging from $80 to $200.
Look, I think the simple way to describe it is just utter chaos.
Apero uses Australia's national carrier for its shipping, and its co-founder says they're struggling to get firm answers about what is happening next.
The lack of ability of even people like Australia Post to be able to address these issues in a timely manner puts us and all of Australian fashion, I think, in a really precarious position.
Australia Post didn't respond to specific questions. This tech company helps Australian retailers send goods to America. It's finding that because of US tariffs, some businesses on its platform are pulling back.
What we've kind of identified is that there's been around a 36% drop in volume since April in terms of outbound shipments from Australia to the US.
So navy blue large, olive green large as well? Yep.
This Australian brand makes its tops in China. It ships them directly to its distribution centre in America, meaning it's already being slugged with Trump's far higher tariffs on Chinese-made goods.
And so we're glued to, the ABC watching what's happening with these tariffs. It just got out of hand really quickly.
At the start of Donald Trump's second presidency, there was already a 10% tariff on Chinese goods. This was increased in February to curb imports of fentanyl, sparking retaliation from Beijing and an even higher tax rate in March. Then came Liberation Day and a tit-for-tat escalation, igniting a bigger trade war where the tariff rate reached 155%. That de-escalated significantly after officials met in Geneva and later London. Nashi's latest tariff bill was still in the six figures.
I was very salty when I was sitting in the Commonwealth Bank paying that as an international transaction. There's no way you can possibly absorb that. You'd be selling almost at a loss.
I really feel for these businesses simply because they don't have any certainty whatsoever.
While the superpowers are in a trade truce until November, this trade expert doesn't think they'll firm up a deal by then.
Where we have tariffs at the moment is where they'll be for a little while, and probably through to next year at least. The uncertainty is almost as impactful as the tariffs themselves.
The Australian government says it's giving these stressed exporters $50 million in support and interest-free loans. But months after Liberation Day, they still haven't received this cash because it's yet to pass Cabinet. Apero wants far more help from Australia's Trade Department.
We've never heard from Austrade, and it's quite crazy. I think there's a lot of labels and brands that do a lot of trade in the US, and we haven't heard a single thing from how to navigate this. It's all on our own.
Left to survive in a world where the global economic order is changing.